Hi guys! So it's officially the beginning of summer and I thought what a better way to kick it off other than by creating something. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a vision board kind of for the summer since we're already in the middle of the year. And basically I'll walk you through the steps of what I did to make mine. And yeah, I feel like this is the perfect activity to start the summer. So let's get started. So before we begin actually making the vision board, I thought it would be a good idea to write down what I was expecting for the 2025 year in a blank notebook. So here's how I organized my ideas. So in total, I had 3 sections, one labeled school, kind of like the things I wanted to do during the school year. And then I had the second one was called hobbies, which is like any activities or crafts that I wanted to do or things in that sense. And then the third one was life, just some life goals that I wanted to do, like getting my license or cutting my hair. So the first thing I recommend is to create a board on Pinterest, and you can name it whatever you want. This is what I named mine. And then you just want to save things to your board, like things you want to kind of like your vibe for 2025, things you want to see or do. Basically, yeah, like kind of how you want to plan your next year. So this is what mine looks like. And it's pretty short, but taking some time to find these pictures and kind of plan out your goals is a really good way to get started. Okay, so now what you want to do is hit a new tab and type in canva.com. Hit create a design. Scroll down, should be on the left side, you're going to hit custom size. And make sure your units are in inches because that's usually what paper is measured in. And whatever paper you're printing on, make sure you get this width and height of that because that's the measurements you need to type in there. So my paper I'm using, it has a width of 8.5 inches and a height of 11. So when you type that in, you should get a lot of options and you can pick whichever one. They should be the same thing. So now once you have your blank doc, you can go to the side and upload every picture you have on your board, and then you can start to drag and drop them onto this blank document and make as much as you like. Let me show you what I did. So you can kind of play around with the shapes and sizes of things depending on how big you want certain things to be once you print them out, and yeah. Okay, so I just finished and I made around 12 slides because remember we're going to be cutting this out and kind of sticking them on a canvas. So you're going to need a lot, but this is how much I have right now and we'll see if I need to add any more. Okay, so next you're going to go to the upper right corner and hit share. And then you should see the download button right under here. You're going to click that. And I recommend downloading one page at each time so you know which ones you printed. And also if you download them all at the same time, it gets saved as a zip file and you won't be able to print that out. So instead you can go over here and just choose which pages you want to print. So I'm just going to go ahead and print the first one and then show you guys how it comes out. I also recommend giving them a good name so you don't forget. So I'm gonna call this Vision Board 1. Oh, Board 1. And then I'm gonna save that to my downloads. So it's downloaded now, so I'm just gonna hit the print button right. And you just wanna make sure that this is in portrait so you get the whole thing. And then you're just going to hit print. Okay, so here are all the prints. They came out really nice. So I'm gonna go cut them and then we'll be right back. Okay, I just finished cutting them out. So now we can move on to the actual making part. Hi, okay, so I'm gonna be using this canvas because I don't really have anything to paint and it's like the perfect size. So I have this. And then I also have some tape and a big glue stick because I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. So I guess we'll see. Then I brought some scissors because I might want to cut the pictures up some more. Then I also found these like really cute gems. I thought I would just add them on to make it more colorful. I have a bunch. So we'll see how that turns out.
Oh, that's real good.
Okay, so I made my like draft. Nothing is glued on, they're just cut up. So I cut out like individual pieces I wanted out of the pictures and just put them on. And then I also cut out letters to make like a cute my year thing. And I didn't end up using like a lot of the pictures, but I think this is pretty cute. Okay, so I finished gluing everything down with the big purple glue stick, and I ended up using the tape just for the corners that were kind of on the edge, and I couldn't really cut them off. I just taped them down to the side. So now I'm going to add these gems, and I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done.
Oh, that's real good.
Okay, I just finished. I added some hearts and then these strings of beads at the top and the side, and like these small flowers in the corners, and then I like put gems on the letters, hopefully to make them stand out more, and this is the finished product.
Oh, that's real